Today, we've got a great fight. Today, in the battle arena, well, we've got two of the biggest, two of the baddest, two of the most powerful villains you're ever going to see going head to head. Thanos, the guy who fought against the best heroes in the MCU, is going up against Doomsday, the guy who fought against all the best heroes in the DCEU. So who wins? Who's going to come on top here? Let's find out. What's up, guys? I'm Daniel. This is DanCo. Thank you so much for watching the channel. Make sure you go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and turn notifications for more videos like this one every week. Also, go follow us on TikTok, Instagram, all that link in the description down below, and sound off in the comments for any future videos that you'd love to see. Now, let's get into the fight. So this is a video that people have been requesting for a while now. I've been putting it off because, honestly, I don't know the answer. I'm just like y'all. I don't know who's going to win. I don't know how this video is going to turn out. I'm right along there for the ride with y'all. So let's just buckle up and get into it. And starting out, I want to talk about Doomsday. Big dude, big guy, killed Superman. You know who we're talking about here. He's capable of straight up apocalyptic destruction. He really lives up to his name because this is some Revelations type stuff right here. And it required Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman to all team up to take him down. He's basically what started the Justice League. But also, like, let's be real, Superman and Wonder Woman did most of the heavy lifting here. Batman didn't really do a ton. He was kind of just there for moral support, just to cheer on the team. And then by the end of the fight, Doomsday had completed his goal, completed his sole purpose in life. He killed Superman. Even though he only found out Superman was a thing a few minutes ago. So I don't really think that was his ultimate life ambition, but he was just a baby, like he was a few minutes old. So what do you expect? He was throwing a tantrum, essentially. But then, surprise, surprise, Clark also managed to take him out in the process. It was one of those classic sacrifice yourself to save the world kind of moments. Well, I mean, I say classic, but it just really applies to Superman, Iron Man, and then Jesus, of course, the OG. So the first thing you gotta know about Doomsday is that he's just real strong. Real strong, real strong, real strong, real strong. I mean, just for starters, Superman needed 2 hands just to catch one of Doomsday's punches. I mean, that's already impressive enough. That should make the list just on its own, because we can stop right there, because look how strong Superman is. And he needed 2 hands to catch one punch. But it didn't stop there, because Doomsday was consistently able to toss and throw around Clark, able to just send Superman flying. Seriously, cannot stress this enough. He overpowered Cal throughout that entire fight. Did stuff like this throughout the entire fight. And he didn't just stop at Superman either. No, Doomsday has no problem punching a woman, because he also fought against Wonder Woman, managed to do the exact same thing to her. Just easily overpower Diana, toss her around, send Wonder Woman flying. So yeah, Doomsday's crazy strong. But if there's anybody who's really going to push him in the strength department and make him work for it here, it's going to be Thanos. I mean, he's like the big bad throughout all the MCU. Like see all these guys and gals, they're nothing compared to the awesome might, the unrivaled power of Thanos. I kind of feel like Ebony Maw right now, just hyping my boy up. But Thanos, well, he is strong enough to routinely send heroes flying all around, kicking them, punching them all over the place. And he wasn't just doing it against lightweights like Cap or Black Panther, but he was doing this against Hulk and Thor and Captain Marvel. I mean, just look at that beatdown he just put on Hulk. That was brutal. And Thanos didn't just walk around hitting stuff. No, that's not all he did. He crushed the Tesseract, tore out the Mind Stone from Vision's head. He nearly killed Thor with his own axe, and then hacked Captain America's shield to pieces. So yeah, like I said, Thanos strong. He's strong. Probably the biggest thing is being able to beat both Hulk and Thor with just a few punches each. I mean, we've never seen anyone be able to do that before. They weren't able to do that to themselves before. They weren't able to do that to each other. And to be fair, Doomsday wasn't able to do that to Superman or Wonder Woman either. He kept on hitting them, and they just kept on getting back up. Granted, it's not like an apples to apples comparison, it's like apples to oranges, but still, that's comparing fruit. It's somewhat similar. And when Thanos hit somebody, they didn't get back up very often. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not saying that Thanos is stronger. Probably more than anything, it's a bit of a tie. But I also think it's kind of unfair to just say that Doomsday is stronger because he's in the DCEU, because he fought against Superman. Discredit everything else Thanos did and just leave it at that. I think that's a little bit unfair as well. But outside of strength, well, Doomsday is also crazy tough. I mean, he's able to take punches, attacks from both Superman and Wonder Woman. He quickly recovered, acted like nothing had happened. That should be enough already. He took punches from the two true heavy hitters in the DCEU and didn't go down. But on top of that, well, he survived large explosions. And oh yeah, did I mention he survived a nuclear bomb? A freaking nuclear bomb. I mean, just look at that. Doomsday fell back down to Earth. He took it and was just right back at it, just wrecking Gotham. And after Superman stabbed him all the way through with the kryptonite spear, just pierced that big boy like a kebab, well, he was still able to live on, just power through it essentially by sheer will, and kill Superman himself in the process. But the real trick here is that that's not all. No, Doomsday's got a healing factor. I mean, when Wonder Woman cut off his hand with her sword, she was looking mighty proud of herself. She just hacked it right off, and well, what did Doomsday do? Oh, no big deal. Doomsday just regrew that hand. that healing factor is going to be really, really tricky for Thanos to overcome here. Of course, it's also going to be just as tricky for Doomsday to actually injure Thanos in the first place. Because, I mean, Thanos is so much more than just tough. He's taken punches from Hulk, Spider-Man, Captain Marvel, had a Mjolnir, hit him square on the jaw, Nebula, crashed a spaceship down on top of him. He's been hit by lightning blast, an energy blast, and Wanda's chaos magic. Iron Man even dropped a whole building on top of him, at least a building looking thing. He took it all. And that's not all he took while wearing the Infinity Gauntlet. And I mean, just look at what that thing did to Hulk. You saw what that thing did to Hulk. He was still able to fight against Captain Marvel. Iron Man gave him everything that he had, a whole big barrage of attacks, the best that Tony Stark could dish out. All it did was just give him a little cut on his cheek. Thor probably had the best luck when it came to injuring Thanos because Thor's my guy. But even then, after hitting him square in the chest with Stormbreaker, Thanos, he still snapped. He still completed his goal, and he still lived to see another day. The guy's crazy. The guy's a unit. The guy's an absolute monster. So strength and durability here is actually pretty even. I mean, I think Doomsday might have the slight edge with that healing factor of his because he's just going to be able to last longer, keep on taking attacks. And since he can heal from all of it, he's going to be able to remain close to that tip-top shape than Thanos will. Thanos is going to be feeling each and every one of Doomsday's punches. Doomsday can heal from Thanos' punches. How is that not a big deal? We need to talk about that a little bit more. But also, this might not be necessarily like a big thing. It's not a small thing either. Doomsday's faster. I mean, I don't think it's going to be the be-all, end-all. But I mean, just look at him catching and dodging Superman and Wonder Woman and all that. Thanos couldn't even get out of the way of Stormbreaker. And I'm not saying that Doomsday's going to speed blitz him or whatever. He's not going to like dash in there like the Flash. But an advantage is an advantage. And you stack up those little advantages, and at some point that becomes a win. And speaking of little advantages, Well, Doomsday's got his energy powers. I mean, that's not even really like a little advantage, that's a huge advantage. He's able to send out these energy pulses that level everything around him. They can be seen from outer space and even push back Superman and Wonder Woman. I mean, seriously, tell me how Batman survived this besides just saying that he's Batman. But he's got heat vision that blasted back Wonder Woman, even blasted back Superman, overpowering his own heat vision in the process. I mean, sure, Thanos can probably block it with his sword spinny thing, but is he really gonna block this? I mean, how is he gonna block this? And so here's where we end up. And honestly, I did not think we'd end up here, but here we are all the same. Full transparency, open and honest, I think deep down I wanted Thanos to win this fight. Think he's cooler, think he's a better villain, think he's a better character. I just wanted him to win. That being said, I cannot think of a really strong reason why he would win. Thanos without the gauntlet is basically a glorified Hulk. He's stronger than Hulk, he's a better fighter than Hulk, but Hulk-like. That might be an oversimplification, and I don't mean that like as an insult to Thanos or Hulk to describe them as similar, but you get what I mean. And it's going to take a little bit more than just the Hulk or a better version of the Hulk to beat Doomsday here. It also definitely doesn't help that Marvel is constantly trying to hype up their other characters, and they're doing this at the expense of Thanos. I mean, after Endgame dropped, they said that Scarlet Witch could have killed Thanos. Captain Marvel would have beat him. Captain America even had him on the ropes for a second there. Thor nearly straight up killed Thanos. And then What If happened. And obviously it isn't like the real Thanos here, but still, we all know how that went. If we're saying that those guys have a shot at beating Thanos, well, then I think you could say the same thing about Doomsday here. I really do. He's just as strong. He's got a healing factor. He's faster. He's probably tougher, but that's where the healing factor comes into play again. He's got these amazing energy powers. It can even fly and stuff like that. Plus, did I mention he's got a healing factor? So yeah, I think Doomsday's coming out on top here. I think Doomsday wins. But what do y'all think? I would love to hear your thoughts. Sign off in the comments down below. I'm sure you have plenty of thoughts because this might be a little bit not controversial because I think I'm still right. But I don't know. I know y'all. I'm assuming you have thoughts. So sign off in the comments. Also be sure that like button, subscribe button, and turn notifications on the DanCo army. And I will see y'all next time.